Hello folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and we are in the Python Basics series for beginners. Our today's topic of discussion is list. In this video, we will see what is list, how to create a list, and some methods and functions relevant to the lists. So let's jump in. What is list? List is just a sequence of data type which is used to store a collection of data. It will be enclosed in square braces and will be separated by commas. This data need not be of same data type. It could be of any data type like integer, strings, or any objects. And more importantly, lists are mutable, uh, unlike strings which are immutable. Hence, this list can be altered even after creation. So let's see how we can create a list. If you want to create an empty list, you can just use square braces with no data inside it, and if you try to print that list, you will get it as output as an empty list. Then creating a list of numbers, you list down the numbers inside a list separated by commas, and you will get the output for the list of numbers. Then moving ahead, if you want to create a list of strings and access particular elements of that list, even then we can do it using the same commands. It's strings, that's the reason why you need to mention the elements in double quotes or single quotes, and you can access those elements using indexing. Indexing is something that we have already seen, that is positive indexing and negative indexing in our previous video, that is of strings. You may visit that. I will add the link in the description of this video. Then moving ahead, we will create a list that contains duplicate values. So duplicate values are allowed in list, and we will try to print that list, and we will get the output as well. So just have a look at this. Yeah, so duplicate values are allowed. Then we have created a list which contains numbers and strings at the same time. Lists are heterogeneous, that's the reason integers and strings, both data types, are allowed. After that, what we have done is we are trying to access the list elements again. The only difference is here we are also having a look at negative index. When we tried to do it previously, we had just used positive indexing. Here we are also trying to see the result of negative indexing. So list of -1, here at -1 position it's 5. So 5 is displayed in the output. Now let's have a look at list methods. What are list methods? So there is a, see, there would be n number of methods. We are just having a look at frequently used methods so that you can be comfortable with the use of those methods, and as you move ahead in programming, you will be using different methods. So for now, just to make you comfortable, okay, we can use these methods and just have a look at the ones that are listed here. So these are not the only methods, is my point. There will be different methods apart from this. All right, so let's see a few of them which are frequently used. My list is a variable. Here we are adding some elements. 4 elements have been added. We want to append element 199. What this append method does is that it adds the elements at the end of list. Okay, so when you do mylist.append 199, it has added 199 at the end of the list, and that's what is displayed in the output. Then there is a method called as insert. Here the only change is you are given a provision to add that particular element at the index position wherever you want. All right, so this to mentioned here as a first parameter of insert method that indicates at which index position do you want. If you could see the output, this time 199 appears at second index position, and that is what was passed along with it inside the insert method. All right, then moving ahead, there is one more method, extend. Now there are two lists. First list has 1 2 3, then the second list has 2 3 4. All right, and then list 1 dot extend, and we are passing list 2 to extend list 1, and then we try to print list 1. So list 1 has now changed to 1 2 3 2 3 4 5. So 2 3 4 5 are the elements of list 2 which got added in list 1 because of extend method. Now if you notice, list 1 itself has changed. All right, the original list 1 has changed. I'll just mention here, the original list 1 has changed here. All right, and indicating that lists are mutable. Now what happens is, when you try to extend list 2 with list 1, this time list 1 has got all these elements. That is the first line output you can see. And in list 2, that contains 2 3 4 5, all these elements in the first output would be added, first line output. So 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 2 3 4 5. So combination of this will be the output of list2 dot extend list1 command. And after that, when you try to print list2, list2 will have all of these elements, and that is what shown in the output. Next is list.sort method. So this is used to sort list elements. If we mention reverse is equal to true, it will sort in descending order. If we mention reverse is equal to false, it will sort in ascending order. So as simple as that, and the output accordingly. Here what we have done, reverse is equal to true, so the output is sorted in descending order. Then there is a method called as reverse as well, where you can directly reverse. You need not mention any order, it just reverses the list. So whatever the list you have created, the reverse order of it will be displayed. Now there are some list functions as well. So which are those? You can have sum of list. Then there is a function called count. You can count the element of a particular list, how many times it is present. I mean, in this case, what they have taken, list dot count one. So they are counting one. They are counting one. How many times one is present in this particular list. So it is present for 1 2 3 and 4 times. That's the reason we are getting output as 4. Then they are checking the length of the list. Length is nothing but number of elements in the list. Here the number of elements are 10, so we get 10 as the output. All right. Then list is equal to 1 2 3, and what they have done this time, they have taken method index list dot index 3. So this 3 is not an index, this 3 is an element. So what they are trying to find out, if given an element, what is the index of that element. So here the index of 3 is 2, and 3 is repeated in this list. So whichever it encounters first, it will return, whichever element it encounters first, it will return the index of that particular element. All right. Then numbers is equal to this particular list. Numbers is just a variable, and they are trying to find minimum. So there is a min function to find minimum, and there is a max function to find maximum. In the particular list, maximum value in that particular list, or maximum number, you can say. Okay. Then there is a concept of deletion in list. To delete something from a list, there is a method called as pop. You can use pop method in the list. If you remember strings, we were not able to delete a particular character from a string. However, in lists are mutable. That's the reason why using pop method you can delete particular element from a list. So here using pop method, we are deleting last element, because if you don't mention anything inside parameter, by default pop method deletes the last element, so or pops out the last element. Then list dot pop 0, this time you have mentioned the index, so whichever is at 0th index will be deleted. In this case 2.3 got deleted, as you can see in the output. In the above, 2.5 was deleted because we did not mention any index, so by default it deleted the last element. Now can we delete the entire list? Yes, of course. Entire list also, sorry, not the entire list, list of 0, can we delete using a del keyword? Yes, that is also possible. All these things are possible because list is mutable. Then list dot remove, this method also removes 3, removes a particular element from a list. Here it is removing 3, and we could see that there is only 1 3 present. In the original list there were 2 elements which were equal to 3. Now we can delete the entire list. Yes, we can, because I confirmed it trying to print a list after a deletion. So we can delete that list. Now you may wonder, all right, we can use various functions, we can sort different things, but where can you use it? There are n number of you can say real world scenarios where you can use it. One, I would say, one example I can give it to you is in healthcare. If you want to store patient's data, like patient age, then what treatment was given, all these things, patient name, you can create a list and you can store. Maybe they are these parameters, whatever I said, like name is a string, age is a number, but you can still store it, right? Because list has that ability to store heterogeneous data types. Again, I would say, if you're not clear with the concepts of what data types are, what indexing is, kindly see the relevant videos which I have uploaded earlier. In the strings video, we have discussed about positive and negative indexing, and in my previous videos, might be in second or third video, we have also discussed data types, and those links are given in the description. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Thank you.